Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Dustin with Summit Automotive, and it's been a little while since we did a video. We had the Winnebago, our 1969 Winnebago, and we are right in the middle of building that thing, and somebody reached out and saw it online, reached out to us, and they had to have it for their business, which was going from show to show, presenting their products, and wanted to present it out of that vehicle, which, I mean, that's cool. But anyways, he made me an offer on it. We had to let that go, and I apologize. In the meantime, we've been doing multiple builds. I've got tons of content on my phone, the goal is to put some different types of vehicles out there and show build processes and answer any questions about some of these cars. A lot of what we're doing, for example, we did a 944 Turbo 1986 car. We've done the 1966 VW Bug, all original 6-bolt car. That one's a completed car. A lot of content on that. We are currently in the process of two 1987 Camaro Iroc-Z 3rd Gen cars. One's a 2-owner, but it's the same family, and the other one's a single owner. Both 350 cars, hardtops. So, and then 3 square bodies, and currently working on a crew cab dually square body, 88 model, TBI truck, 454 big block. We're doing a drop kit on it right now. So that's the direction that seems to be the progress of this channel. So hopefully you stick around and take a peek at them. If you have any questions or want to see any certain types of builds, you're more than welcome to send messages. But right now it seems to be 2 Chevy Camaros and a square body. If you have questions about Porsches, I've been front and back on one of those 944s, so leave a comment. But I'll show you what we're working on right now. So this car right here is a 1-owner 1987 Chevy Camaro. This is the Iroc-Z. Bought it from a lady named Melody, and she purchased it brand new in 1987 from Brown & Brown Chevrolet here in Phoenix. And she special ordered it. It is a bare bones car. It's got nothing. AM radio, no tilt, no cruise, no windows, no locks, no nothing but air conditioning and a 350 and the performance package for suspension and brakes. So it's a front and rear disc brake car, Bilstein shocks and struts. So this car is kind of rare. She says it's all she could afford, but she wanted the motor and wanted to go fast, so that's kind of cool on it. So I'll do a little quick walk around. This is how I found the car. I've washed it a little bit. I had to put some tires on it because it was not mobile. They were completely rotten. Car's been on the side of the road in their backyard and hasn't been really driven since, I think, she said 15 years, 10-15 years. I did find a spare tire that was put on here from 2010 on the dig code, so I'm going to say around 2010 is when this car last saw the road. But this is what it is. It's a cool car. It's all original. There is nothing missing. Everything's there. It had the louvers on there until I closed the hood, and then of course one of them just fell right off, which is fine. I really wish there was no primer gray paint on there. I would have probably color sanded everything out and maybe put some linseed oil, or some clear or something to try to protect that original paint. Anyways, we're going to try to do a little paint correction on this thing until we send it to paint. It can actually go to paint right now if we wanted to, because there's no body damage. Might be a couple little door dings, but you can't really tell because the paint's faded. But original car. This one had the louvers in the back. I took them off. I still have them. I might refinish them and put them back on, but you know, those things get really creaky and old over time, so that might take a little while to refinish that, but I don't know. I know there's a value to them. Here's the back of the car. Taillights are good. Those will buff out. What's the remainder of that? Everything seems to work except for the volt gauge, which I think is just probably a connection. issue, a contact issue. Of course, you know, the seals are all rotten. They all are. This is messed up. I'll show you the interior. This is how we found it. Naturally, that's all bad. That'll probably clean up. Very oddly, the headliner's it's in great shape. The other 87 we had to get the headliner done first thing because it was hanging down. Dash on this thing, it's got a mat on it, and yes, it's roached. So easy fix. You can put a whole pad on, or just smooth it out and redo it, or you can put a cover lay on it. I don't really care for cover lays that much, but it is what it is. Armrest on this one's cracked out. The other 87 is a good one. Anyways, I think that's a badass Kenwood tape player right there. That was the option. It does have air conditioning, of course not working. Why would it? And then there's the gauge. Nothing. Oh, it does have cruise control. Don't know if it works or not. Take a look under the hood. You know, 10 out of 10 times when we pick up a car from the 80s era, and that's mostly what we do is stuff from the 80s because that's my gen. They always have alarms in them. One car even had 2 alarms in it. And people park these cars because they don't run. Something's wrong with it. Well, the first thing you need to do is get rid of the alarm because it's probably broken and the car won't start because of it. Which on this car, I really felt the need to spray down the motor. Pretty good. I mean, it was covered in dirt. We're in Arizona, so 10, 12 years of dirt. And you couldn't even see anything. So I sprayed it down, and then naturally right after that, the car wouldn't start. No click, no nothing, completely dead key. So I had to let it sit overnight, and then came back into the shop this morning and it fired right up. So this car does run. It stops. It drives. The transmission shifts into all gears. That was a pretty scary ride. First time on the road. But I just went down the street and back, and it seems to be okay. I've put probably 3 cans of the Italian tune-up Variamins right down the throat of this thing to try to clean out the injectors. But I think they probably showed the car to other people, or were messing with it for so long, running it with bad gas. The previous owner just put a little extra gas in the tank, mixed it with the bad gas, and then run it. So that's super bad for a TPI unit. So anyways, I'm kind of dealing with that. I do think it's got a dead miss. Supposedly, well, it has new plugs, or new plug wires, distributor cap and rotor. It was stated to me. Looked like maybe it was done a while ago though, but they are new. So I think my next step with the dead miss, it's just like it's missing a cylinder, like one of the cylinders isn't getting spark or something like that. But I think the next step is to pull the plugs and see if those are in fact new. Are they the right ones? Are they gapped correctly? Is everything getting spark? So that's the next step on this car. But I mean, it's a 1 owner, female owned, which is awesome. Love the color. Red interior. Everything I seem to buy has red interior. Really wish it wasn't red, but you know, there's people out there that like red, and that's fine. It grows on you. But this car is going to have a lot of videos done on it. It's going to need suspension. It's going to need whole steering, ball joints, you know, everything on this car. This car is loose. This car is as loose as Gary Busey in a topless bar. Anyways, so here's the car. It's cool. Love it. So let me know if you guys have any ideas on this car. Should we lower it? Should we put the 1.5-inch springs on it? Should we color sand the paint out and just go with the rat rock look? Definitely tint windows. We're in Arizona. Not going to do an LS swap on it because these are 350s, so there's not a ton of them out there. If it was a 5.0, yeah, maybe do an LS swap. Go fast. But anyways, let me know if you have any comments or questions on this one. And as always, thanks for watching. We have the white 87. If you guys want to see any videos on that, let me know. We named that one Whitey. And this car, the previous owner named it Dixie. So these are like brothers and sister, Whitey and Dixie. And if you want to see anything on the Porsche 1986 944 turbo car, let me know. That's an interesting story. And the VW Bug, everybody loves them. It's cool. I think that on our Instagram, summit_automotive, you'll see pictures of that car. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and have a good one.